Hello and welcome to Perspectives, where we take a deep dive into the issues of the day and where we take a look at people's opinion on such issues. I am Ruth Osime. Welcome back to Perspectives, the Honorized News. Today, we're tackling a conversation that has been reignited by recent events involving Two-Face and Annie Idibia's announced separation and divorce. But this discussion goes far beyond just one couple. We're talking about the dynamics in relationships. At what point does influence in a relationship become manipulation? Are we too quick to frame women as victims and men as villains? And when does standing by your partner shift from loyalty to self-destruction? Beyond the headlines and social media debates, we need to have a real conversation about toxicity in marriages and relationships. Commitment is admirable, but when does it become a dangerous cycle? How do societal pressures, family expectations, and financial dependence affect the choices made by people in love? Tonight, we're stripping away assumptions and asking the hard questions. Are we looking at human relationships through biased lens? How do we recognize when a relationship has become too toxic to save? And most importantly, how do we empower both men and women to make healthier choices? Let's get into it. Minutes, we shall get to meet our guests on the show. Laila St. Matthew Daniel, Joseph Edgar, and Blessing CEO. Perspectives will return in just a moment. Welcome back to Perspectives, the Honorized News. Let's now get to welcome our guests to the discussion, starting with Laila St. Matthew Daniel, an expert personal growth and transformation strategist, a TEDx speaker, and author and writer, and executive leadership coach. She is also a mental health advocate and practitioner. We also have joining us Joseph Edgar, popularly referred to as the Duke of Shomolu. Joseph Edgar has morphed from an investment banker to a rapidly influential writer, a two-time author, and now a theatre producer. He maintains a weekly column in This Day newspaper called Last Whispers. And completing this list of distinguished individuals is Blessing Nkiruka Okoro, popularly known as Blessing CEO, a well-known social media influencer, blogger, entrepreneur, and relationship expert. She is well known for controversial acts, relationship-focused films on her dating website, Breakup or Makeup, and more. It's my pleasure to have all of you here in Perspectives with me today. I chose my guests specially for this matter. As you all know, it's good to discuss the issue of Two-Face and Annie Idibia's oncoming divorce and separation, but that is to lead us into a general conversation about relationships and the toxicity in relationships. So let's start with you, Blessing. You as a relationship counselor, do you understand, where do you draw the line between deep affection and unhealthy obsession in relationships? Because if you look at Annie and Two-Face now, for instance, where should the line have been drawn?
I think it's a personal perspective, because if we want to generalize, this thing called love and emotion is different for everybody. So drawing the line is where you can no longer think. When you say no, when you feel like
but when do you know that?
When it's beginning to affect your health, your mental health, you can no longer function, your life is now involved. I think that's where we should draw the line.
What do you think in this case, in Annie and Two-Face's case? How would you...
I think it's how am I going to put it? I don't want to sound one-sided or picking somebody. I'm just going to say it's a trophy thing.
Who was it a trophy for?
I think it's a trophy for Annie. That point that Two-Face is a star. Two-Face has been the star. And he is one person who has been acquainted to so many women, beautiful women. So the trophy is every woman wants to get him. So Annie was that woman that finally said, okay, I'm the one that actually got...
But she met him when he was nobody. She met him when they were both...
He was always somebody.
You are clapping, Edgar.
No, Two-Face has always been somebody.
No, but she met him when she was 15. How old could he have been at the time?
How old was Two-Face when they met?
How old was he?
We don't know.
He was 20, he was young.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So for her to look at him as a trophy husband, Is it
He
difficult?
has always been good looking, charismatic.
No. She met him at a very young age of 15.
He was young too.
Yes,
good
so
looking,
why does trophy
charismatic,
even
with
fall into
talent,
place?
bright future. Two-Face was a victim. Is a victim.
No, that's
in
not
this
the
matter.
first statement to make. Actually,
I don't know when to talk again. Two-Face
no, but how is he a
the
victim? He's the one that went out to have the children outside.
Oh my God.
No, why are you going, oh my God? Miss Laila, what would you say into
well, you
this?
see-
And I'm not taking sides. I'm just trying to see it from both perspectives.
One needs to be broad-minded about this whole issue. You said they met when she was 15, and he was
like, what,
20.
So
yes.
they were young.
They were young. They were young. But you see, in life, everything is a choice. And as she was young, she was getting matured too as well. And Two-Face was young, and it's very difficult when a young man is surrounded by a lot of women. And it takes a certain kind of control to be able to divorce the two, you understand? To say, this is my entertaining point, this is it over there. So Annie, from the beginning, has known the kind of person Two-Face is. That is what I believe. And as we chat, we can talk about it. Annie knew what she was dealing with. And probably she felt she could handle it. And in most cases, when you've gone into a situation and you find the man derailing, you want to stand there and show that all of you can do whatever you like. Nami Biko, you know that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
but Nami Biko has a lot of emotional...
Aside from the Nami Biko, I also don't feel that anybody will be in a mentally abusive relationship if they had their way.
It all depends. It all
The
depends.
inability to move from it is what comes into play
It's
here.
the fix-it syndrome that sometimes comes up in this kind of situation. You keep hoping that there will be a change.
but
And
there
such
really
a
is.
lovely person as Two-Face, they know how to talk. They know how to beg. They know how to make promises. And you, the woman, you keep hoping that he will change, he will change. But then there comes a point where you need to take a decision. And anything after that point, it's your choice.
Okay, let me ask you, Blessing. In cases where one party is definitely suffering, do you understand, from the relationship, there can public sympathy do more harm than good for the person?
As the person is suffering?
Yes, when, for instance, in this Two-Face and Annie situation now, a lot of women are feeling sorry for Annie because they feel that she has been in a emotionally abusive relationship for such a long time. Do you think that over the years, public sympathy for her is probably what encouraged her to stay more?
No. I think I think for me, it's just the trophy. It's the fact that I own Two-Face, I married Two-Face, I'm the one with Two-Face. Because if we want to look at it from a broad perspective, Two-Face has been who he is before she married him. He didn't change. He had all these children. She chose to go in there. So it's the trophy, it's the fact that I want Two-Face, he's mine, I'm the African queen. So when you want to win a trophy, there are lots of things that come with trophies. I see Two-Face as a trophy husband. People like Two-Face are not even supposed to get married. That's what I feel.
Yeah, but there are many Two-Faces.
Yes, we have a lot of them in the industry.
Apart from the industry, outside the industry, there are many Two-Faces.
So when you say you want to marry a Two-Face, you should be ready to deal with the whole baggage that come with it. There's so many baggage that come with it.
But isn't this also discouraging to hear as a woman, to a certain extent? Sorry, come inside. Because okay, but for you, right, do you think also public perception of Two-Face and personal struggles are at two opposing ends? Because nobody seems to be interested in whether or not Two-Face himself has also gone through his own challenges being married to Annie.
God bless you. You see, that's what I've been trying to say since morning. Do you get it? So we've all been, when you talk about public sympathy, what makes you think that Two-Face doesn't have public sympathy too? We sympathize with Two-Face.
Yeah, because you're a man.
Yes,
I mean,
so we men sympathize with Two-Face too.
Why do you sympathize with him? So, are you being
because
fair, or is it because he's a man?
No, not because he's a man. Because we are stepping out of the box and also look at it from Two-Face's point of view.
Which is
the fact that he could most likely have been running around looking for peace, or he could most likely...
How do you find peace when you're having...
I'm coming. And he too could most likely be subjected to mental harassment.
From whom?
From his partner.
How is the mental harassment? What is causing the mental harassment?
See, let me tell you something. It's a chicken and egg thing. I always tell people. It's a chicken and egg thing. Do you get it? So we don't know if it was Annie's madness that deepened whatever it is you say Two-Face is. I also don't know if it was Two-Face madness that must have made Annie react to whatever reactions that reacted to have led Two-Face to whatever
Do you
mental,
think he needs
whatever
a reason to have had children
But you see,
outside?
all of this just boils down to the fact that most women don't listen.
I like that, most women.
Most women
what do you
don't
mean by that?
listen.
Most women in general.
Women program themselves. Most women program themselves, do you get me now, to an El Dorado. And they walk towards that El Dorado. Do you get? And then when they build that El Dorado, they will say, this Baba here fits into it. They pick him up and put him there and expect certain expectation from that person. Do you get me now?
Is that too much to ask?
I'm coming, let me land. They don't wait to listen to that man, what he wants, what drives him.
Can I ask one question?
Please ask.
Annie met Two-Face when he was 20. How is he supposed to know that over the years he's going to have children outside?
How is
he supposed to know that he will have other
How is Two-Face
full-fledged
supposed to know?
relationships?
How is Two-Face supposed
Exactly.
to know?
So when you say they said there's
No,
an
go, go.
El Dorado.
How did Two-Face supposed to know? How will he
No, but my
know
point
that
is,
you have children,
Edgar,
you have children
listen.
outside the marriage?
No. My point is that since you said that every woman likes to fit their men into a certain box, societal dictates show that most women expect their men to be a certain way. Doesn't necessarily mean the man will be the way. But you, the man, that you are in this situation, you cannot expect your wife or partner to be long-suffering and not deal with the consequences of your actions.
Sorry, what is long-suffering?
Because what you're saying now
What's
is that she must have been long-suffering. There's no way that she would have been married to Two-Face all these years.
Can I chip in a point that we are missing out here?
Yes.
We are pushing the blame on Two-Face having kids.
No, I'm not pushing the blame on
No,
Two-Face.
can I say
not
something?
Just that.
The point is, most of these women want to have kids with Two-Face. It might not even be Two-Face.
But does it
wanting
mean,
to have
is he
these
the only
kids.
one? Is he the only one?
A lot of celebrities, we always make it look as if it's the men. Women want to sleep with these men.
Bless you.
Yeah, but
that
I
is
mean-
why I say that Two-Face
Hello,
is a victim.
condom? Have you ever heard of condom?
Women want to have these kids. They want to have kids with celebrities. They want the name.
So why doesn't Burna Boy go around having kids all
It's
over the
because he
place?
doesn't want to.
Exactly. Isn't it a sign of
Maybe he has a
responsibility to
mom
a
that
certain
could
extent?
help him out. Maybe Two-Face didn't have that grooming. And let's also give Two-Face an accolade. When he got very serious with Annie, he didn't have kids again. These kids were far
No, but
back
wait,
in
how
those
many
days.
kids does he have?
True.
We are taking him back to his past. This is
No,
like
no.
years
I hear
ago.
five.
Annie's first child. Is that
Annie's first child is Two-Face's fifth child.
But how many children does the first one have for him?
I don't know.
I think
But
3
whatever
or
the
4.
cases, no, but whatever the cases, do you get me now? Nobody dragged Annie. Nobody forced her to go and have her first child for a man who already had 5 children.
Well, you make it sound as if it was an easy choice for her
For
to
me,
make.
Annie's the aggressor here.
How is she the aggressor?
Because for me, now she manipulate the boy.
How did she?
Can I say
No,
something?
for me, I'm coming.
How did she manipulate
Now
him?
she manipulate the boy. I'm talking about the point of view of a man.
No, that's
Do you
not
get
the
me
first
now?
statement
No,
to
no.
make.
It's life. It's like women have said so
No, what do
many
you mean
unfair
manipulate?
things.
How did she
I will
manipulate
explain
him?
to you. Women have said so many unfair things about Two-Face since it started. Though. I've heard the word grooming. I've heard the word manipulation.
Yeah, but how did she manipulate him? He's the one that was having children outside.
If a woman sees that I have 5 children from other women, do you get me now? And still feels the need
To want to
to have a child with me, I give him the belly, he born the child. Then you now say I should not have relationship with those children, I should not leave those other children. You are the manipulator. I am the victim. Because if I had the mindset, I will tell you to F off.
Well,
Yes.
The thing
Okay, let's delay that off.
I think I'm making sense of it.
Oh, Edgar. But you see, the thing is, I'm looking at it from a purely psychological viewpoint. And I'm saying to myself, why should Annie have accepted to go into such a relationship? Despite the fact that they have been, together since they were young, they moved into adulthood. And she still saw this 1, 2, 3, 4, and she went into it. Now, is she suicidal, being emotionally suicidal?
No.
Or, as Blessing said, he is a good catch. Everybody wants him.
God bless you.
And for some reason, Two-Face sees her as his anchor.
God bless you.
Probably from when they were young.
Exactly.
As his anchor, I've known her. She's my best friend. I'm sure if they're talking, he'll put best friend there.
Yes,
She
I'm sure they're close.
understands me. But somewhere down the line, Annie grew into herself. And really and truly, she could not accept it. But she tried emotionally to accept it. Two-Face himself was a little bit, you know, like you said, Blessing said, like you said, there's something like condoms. A lot of people are irresponsible. You don't go around having children, baby mama, baby puppies, and everything. No, wait.
No.
No.
Don't tell me to wait. If the woman is opening her legs and allowing Two-Face to enter her without a condom, I mean, is she a dummy? Please. I don't die. Is Two-Face sleeping with 9-year-olds?
No, wait.
A full-grown woman.
I want to explain
A full-grown woman.
Wait,
A full-grown woman
let's
allows
talk at
herself
the
to be
time.
pregnant, and you're saying Two-Face walking around without condom. It's not Two-Face is the victim.
Edgar,
Two-Face is the victim.
Edgar, wait. Let me just finish what I wanted
I've
to
kept
say.
quiet, I've kept quiet.
Let me just say what I...
Two-Face is the victim.
No, wait.
Let her talk.
Let me just finish my own.
manipulated.
It was irresponsible of him too. You know, I'm talking on both
I think
ways.
it was, yes, I think it
It
was
was
both ways.
irresponsible of a lot of people, a lot of men who get carried away. It's very difficult for men not to be carried
Edgar,
away.
let her
by
talk.
this-
Let her talk.
By this,
The thing is paining me.
by this feeling that, oh, everybody wants me. A young man may not know how to handle it.
Okay.
Depending on where he's
So
coming
the
from.
young woman opening her legs go.
No, Duro, no. Duro, no.
No, the young
Do
woman.
you know?
Blessing, talk
No,
now.
wait.
The young woman opening her legs go.
No. The thing is this, that everything, I come back to everything is a choice. You know, we're talking
God bless
about
you.
Two-Face and Annie. We're not talking about the women at the back there. It's a choice too, for them too. Now, the thing is that Annie, at a certain point, saw that this is not going to stop. She hoped. If I sat down to speak with her, she'll tell you, I hoped that he would mature and change. And right in front
But it
of
was
her...
Two-Face that instigated the divorce now, isn't it?
From what we have heard.
From what we have heard, we don't know the kind of mental situation, that emotional situation
I'm sure she's
that
not in a
he
good place.
had been,
Two-Face is not in a good
that
place.
he has been exposed to. Because you see, when you are with a long-term girlfriend from the youth, there is a possibility of even manipulating the relationship. Yeah. You will be using words. After all, we started from long ago. We were together. I forgave you the first one, forgave you the second one, forgave you the... You see, when somebody is doing something wrong all the time, and you are accepting and pushing it in his face or her face, it could work both ways. At a certain point,
loses his,
the man
impact.
or the woman will say, okay, do your worst, I'm tired.
Okay, can I say something?
And I think that is
No,
what
let
has
Blessing
happened.
talk, because they have been talking since.
I wanted to say something, which is, I don't think a lot of people understand the real relationship. Maybe we're just looking at the media. Two-Face's first baby mama was not a baby mama. She was the wife.
What do you mean wife? Were they married?
She had kids, up to 4 or 5 kids with this guy. You knew he had kids with this guy. It was not a mistake.
No. But
They
even
met after-
Annie has always been
Annie has always
In
been
the
his
picture.
girlfriend.
Yes.
They had
No,
they break up.
No, I understand what she's trying to say. Let me explain it now. As a man who has witnessed this kind of thing,
Yes,
I've
you
gone
are
through it.
a seasoned one in this
God
matter.
bless you. What he's trying to say is that Two-Face had Annie. This is my own analysis, so it's not a statement
And then
of
he
fact.
went to-
No, Two-Face had Annie, like most men do. They will have that young girl that they met in the village, in the street, in the area. You get that will serve like an anchor. Do you get me now? And then he moves. As he's progressing in life, do you get me? Don't forget that Two-Face had met Vian Teshola before all of this one.
Exactly.
Beautiful girl.
It doesn't
Before
matter.
Annie,
Yes. No. In between Annie
Annie.
and the first
Yes, in between.
baby mama. Do you understand me? Yes. You know. So now Two-Face is moving, and because he's a victim, all of these women are manipulating
The
him.
way you use this
No,
word
please
victim,
let me
what
land.
part of the-
No,
the-
Ruth,
both of
please.
them are
No,
victims.
Ruth, I might not be right.
Both of them are
I might not be right, but let me just say my own. Do you get? My own position is that Two-Face is a victim. Now, Two-Face is moving. All these women are seeing that there's Annie. Annie is seeing that there are all of these
what I
women.
said, yeah.
Do you get me now?
And she's taking tools.
And they are all having children.
Yeah.
My brother and my sisters, today Saturday, there's a girl somewhere in Lekki wanting Two-Face to have a child with her today.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
As we speak.
Even if he leaves
So-
the marriage,
Is it going to be a permanent baby machine?
So hold on. So
He's
Two-Face
Two-Face.
needs your help. I
felt
to strengthen him to strengthen him against the attack of women.
No.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I agree because in all this,
I'm telling you,
I would have supported
Keep
Annie,
quiet.
but like I said, I've watched the relationship. I'm a fan of Two-Face, and I'm going to give him an accolade. Since he made up his mind and said, I want to be with Annie, he has done it. What we have judged Two-Face with is his past. He has not had recent baby mamas. It's just been the old one that we knew
But
from
he's had
way
a
back.
continuous relationship with these baby mamas.
He has to keep
has
his
to,
children.
yes.
But aside from the children between them, do they have a relationship?
We've not had.
we
And
don't know.
one thing is,
that.
we've not heard that because Annie has always covered up for him.
We don't know
If
that.
you want to call out
Which
Two-Face,
any wife should do.
that's what I'm saying. So she
It
should
doesn't
deal
make
with it. That's the mental health that comes with it.
No.
You cover up for his bad attitude. You don't want him to change. Even this, what brought about this whole thing is the new reality show that was going on with the whole stuff.
Okay.
You will see that even when somebody wants to call out Two-Face, Annie finds excuses for him.
And maybe it's just a protectively instinctive
That's
nature.
it.
Then deal with it. So how are we supposed to?
The problem that Annie have, please listen carefully, all of you. The problem that Annie have is not coming to the realization that she was in a polygamous situation. Yes, because if you come to the realization that I'm in a polygamy, in other words, you get me now? You realize mentally and psychologically
She was walking
that there are
in denial.
other women. God bless you. So she was in
No,
denial.
but you just
she
said
felt
now.
she felt that
No, you just said
That
now.
was-
Like, Blessing just said now, or you said now that he has a relationship with the other woman, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a sexual relationship.
No,
So
no,
you
no.
can't really say polygamy. But
No,
we're going on
what-
break.
what we know.
We are going on break. We'll
Okay.
continue where we stopped up. So, as you can see, this is a very heated debate this morning. So, I'll see you right back soon on Perspectives. Go have your cup of tea, as I always say, and see you back on Perspectives. Okay, welcome back to Perspectives. I want to take this man on. Edgar, somebody said that, you said before we finished, that Annie should have seen herself in a polygamous union. And I want to argue as a woman, if your husband or partner has had children outside, do you understand? Just because you have children with the person doesn't necessarily mean you're the person's partner. So why should she have seen herself as a polygamous, as being in a polygamous relationship?
and that's the denial she put herself into now. That's why she's where she is today now. You see, women, some women, most women.
No,
you
but
get,
Auntie
in that-
just said now that it's not all ex-wives that will still be having sexual affairs
But
with their partners.
in this situation, the man has shown very clearly that he wants to continue to have relationships with his baby mamas, maybe not sexual, but to give him access to his children.
Access to children is totally different from a sexual
but then
relationship.
again, I've seen a video, I've seen a recording where the woman is screaming, the aunt is screaming, oh, he's going to sleep behind my back. You see, if she was not in denial, and let me tell you what the problem is, and the problem of most women is all these women, what do you call yourself? All these women
Feminists.
that talk
feminists,
to
a man too is a
not even
feminist.
feminists,
Not
women generally. You get look at this matter now. When that Equatorial Guinea man released his 200 tapes, people are like, his wife, his wife, we are picking the wife. The wife will quickly release her own 50. Everybody kept quiet. So why is it that what something has happened? Everybody don't first go and start abusing the man. The man, men are
Because
victims.
majority of the time men are
no,
fault.
let me
No,
tell you
no, that's not
something.
fair.
Men are victims. And that is
How
why
are they
men.
victims?
I'm telling you.
Were you raped?
I am a man.
Were you raped?
My fellow men talk to me.
No,
men
Edgar,
are jumping
can I ask you one
off the
question?
rails today because
No,
of women.
no,
Not
listen
because
to
of men
me.
like you, but because of women.
Like, why are you pointing at me?
No, women like you. You don't agree. Once is something man, woman, you are on the woman side. Ruth, you are supposed to be a TV presenter. Detach yourself. Detach yourself. Don't
She's
take
a
sides.
woman.
No, on this thing, she's not a woman.
my goodness.
Detach yourself.
Now, can I say something?
You say 1 minute, 1 sentence, I'm going to keep quiet now. 1 second, I'll keep quiet. If a woman, this woman sitting like this now, can be having menstrual cramp, and she's sitting out here looking very pretty and fine, nobody will know that she's going through anything. That's the strength of a woman. Let me just get one small ball in my eye here. I just stood don't collapse. So. Do you get me now?
Okay.
Good. So what that means is that women are stronger than men. We just have physical strength. Women have strong physiological strength.
But do you agree that men
Now,
play...
so when that woman unleashes that that
Don't
threat.
say that. You're being very biased.
Yes, I'm biased. No, I'm not even hiding it.
extremely
No,
biased.
I'm not hiding it. I'm very biased. I'm very
Because
biased.
women go through emotional torture in their relationship.
No problem.
They go to mental health
And then we
issues
come
in
and
their
beg you. We
relationship.
say sorry.
It's not a matter of begging.
We
You
say
come and
sorry.
beg and then
And
you
then
do
sorry
the
what
same thing
is-
again.
I said, what is wrong? You say nothing.
No. Blessing. It's sorry one too many, too little, too late.
Okay. Oh.
When a woman goes through emotional anguish, please help me here, both of you are relationship counselors, and mental torture, mental health issues. A lot of homes now or health centers that you go to, psychiatric wards you go to, 90% of them are from women. And if you find out what their problem is, it's usually man matter.
Well,
So I think
man
society,
matter that they put themselves in.
Yes, but I think society also plays a role in this pressure for women to absorb and absorb and absorb.
It's women
Your
that put
family will
themselves
tell you,
under
just
pressure.
manage him. And your auntie will tell you, just manage him. These things also add to maybe part of what put Annie in the situation that she's in.
I don't think anybody puts Annie in that situation. It's just Annie is a strong person. She's a strong.
Because she's strong. Why has she withstood on? Why has she held on to somebody who hasn't really brought her much happiness?
He's the trophy. Two-Face is a trophy.
Well,
if Two-Face
the thing is-
divorces Annie now, another woman will still pick him up. He's a trophy. It is Two-Face Idibia. Let me put it here. People are going to drag me for this. There is no Annie without Two-Face.
God bless you.
It is Two-Face that is the trophy. Annie actually picked up a career in acting.
there
It
is no-
flopped.
there is no
It is still African queen that drives her. Without Two-Face, Annie has flopped. That is what I call a trophy.
God bless you.
Many
But isn't
women.
this also discouraging for women to hear, for you as a woman to even say that?
That is what I always tell women. That is
No,
my advice.
the thing-
Build a career. Like me as Blessing CEO, I have built a name for myself. If I have to marry any man, even if I'm marrying a Dangote or an Otodola today, there's a Blessing CEO. But a lot of women hold on to these men who are trophies. It's like, okay, we call the Burna Boy who has not had scandal with baby mamas. If he gets married today, we don't know his wife. It's going to be Burna Boy's wife. If she leaves... Now, many women hold on to this trophy. They do not find a way to actually build a name for themselves.
So in other words,
That is
bottom line,
what-
what you're saying, the woman should be
She should
financially
be built something like
independent.
this reality show that they went to, Annie went to. They brought her into the reality show because of Two-Face. Because most of the things she talks about is Two-Face.
But can I say something here? Don't I know, please. One sentence. I beg you, Jesus Christ.
No, because Miss Laila has
you
talked.
Come, this is what I said now. You see, so Annie has been. Listen to the selfishness of women, no. Listen to the selfishness of women, no. Annie has been Mrs. Idibia from day one till when they went to South Africa, based on what you said now, which is a fact, because nobody knows her for anything. You get apart from the fact that she's Mrs. Idibia. Now she comes on this reality program on the basis of being Mrs. Idibia, and now starts beginning to get some level of financial independence. Everything does scatter. Nobody went from that angle. Everything does scatter. Today now that Annie don't get her own money, everything has scattered.
No, that's not. So what are you trying to say?
I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
Let's just go home and think about it.
No.
Because everything not go through.
No,
Let's go
Edgar.
through. One of my friends have told me, most of my friends have told me, many of my friends have told me that my marriages collapsed. Do you get me
When the
now?
woman becomes financially
the moment
independent?
my wife became financially independent.
So are you
Because-
saying no?
because-
So are you saying now that any financially independent woman cannot stay
That's what I'm
in
saying.
a marriage?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. So
That's what I'm
Can
saying.
I say something?
That's
Let
what
her
I'm
say.
saying.
Let her talk.
Can I
Talk.
say something,
Let her talk.
please? You know, when you asked me which side am I on, I said I'm neither to the left nor to the right because both of them have issues. Right from the beginning, they have issues. I'm hearing Anidibia is a controller, is a control freak. I think that they because they started very young, she had the tendency to use emotional blackmail slightly on him each time. You understand? Now, Two-Face has a problem. I don't care what Edgar says that he went to the women now accepted and they did this and that. When a man finds the need to go from one point to the other, psychologically there is an issue there. Even you, Monsieur Edgar, your vehemence, you understand? If I sit down to talk to you, I will dig into something. Wait.
You won't say anything.
Wait.
You won't say anything.
Wait,
No,
wait,
you won't
wait,
say
I'm
anything.
coming.
So the
I'm
women
coming.
that
Can she land? Let her land.
Okay, land.
I'm coming. I'm not
land.
saying there's anything wrong
You won't
with
say
you.
anything.
Wait.
Let her land.
Wait.
Land.
Like you self, they talk.
Okay,
I
okay,
too,
don't quiet.
I
You're
will
too
say,
aggressive.
I will say, I will find something. It may not be what you are talking about, but in the
Maybe someone else even conscious
conversation,
of. Yes.
in the conversation, remember, Conversation can be deep, can be Broadway, can be up and down. Something will come out that will make me ask questions that, why is Ogashomolu like this? Oh, Edgar, that is because that is why we are all there. But you see, Anne herself, she's a druggie. I heard she takes drugs and everything like that. What pushed her to that point?
No, we don't know that for a fact. It's all speculation.
They said, that's why I said that this alleged this. If it is true, the why is there. But I keep coming back.
But isn't the why obvious? I mean,
no, but I keep coming back. If the why is because of the way Two-Face has decided to live his life, he's been true to himself, probably. That is what he wants. I still say it was a choice from Annie's point of view. And as Blessing said, if a woman sticks on to a man and does not have her own identity, I think from the age of 15, her identity was Two-Face. Her identity was around Two-Face. And she was willing to take whatever, because we don't know what Two-Face has said to her. Like Edgar says,
yeah, but that guy is portraying Two-Face as being manipulated,
well,
being
that's
forced.
Because
at the end of the day,
it's okay for him to have his own
but at the end of the day,
perspective.
if you have to judge, and we're all three women here, the underlying factor is Annie probably stayed there because it was convenient for her, regardless of all the challenges and obstacles that she faced in the relationship. But that doesn't now make what Two-Face did right.
No.
But what did he do?
But you are making it look as if a man can be anything that he wants to be, and quite frankly, any woman that stays there is deserving of whatever heartbreak.
It's a choice. Had lied
It's
to
a
her,
choice.
or she didn't know that Two-Face
It's a
had kids.
choice.
Fine.
Yeah,
She
but this
knew.
choice thing is not as
No,
easy
you know the
to
problem-
be.
It's not easy.
No,
Women will like bad boys.
Listen.
Yes, exactly.
The problem with Auntie Ruth is that Auntie Ruth has not been a victim.
What do you
You
mean
have-
victim?
You have not been where women have decided to, this man, oh, I will get you.
How do you know that?
No, you're a woman. I'm talking about as a man. You have not been where women will say, I will get this person. Do you get me now? You see, Two-Face, like some
But there
men-
is such thing as
No, I'm
self-control.
coming.
Because I'm sure there are many men that can have many,
Depends
many
on
hold
where
on.
they are coming from.
God bless you.
Exactly.
So
Must
Two-Face-
you have it all?
No, I'm coming.
The self-control
Two-Face, like some men. Do you get me now? May not have that strength of character.
He does.
That's it. What you should say.
I'm coming.
Lack of strength of character.
But he does.
I'm coming. Wait, hold on. That's why
Okay, why do you say he does?
No, wait, hold on, please.
Because
Sorry.
most of these things that
Let
he
him
did
talk.
were in his past. I will give Two-Face his accolade. I'm a woman. And one thing about me is I don't like to see things the way people see things. I don't see things from the shallow perspective. I give Two-Face his accolade because, and I quote, since Two-Face has been with Annie, he has respected that woman. All those things we are judging Two-Face with is his past.
No, but didn't she do a tape recently?
That
and
does
said
not mean that he doesn't have girlfriend.
Exactly.
No, the fact that he's not born before, no, he doesn't have
I would
girlfriend.
not.
What
We've
I'm
not
saying-
seen it.
No, what I'm saying.
No, but that tape that
no.
she released,
Which tape?
and she said he had gone to America to go and
To go and see.
Pharaoh.
That's, I think that's the first baby mama that he went
Yes,
to
but
see.
so that means did they have a relationship with
When
baby
a man,
mama?
I said it before, you said no. Once a man has children with a different, not one, not two,
What we are not
three
saying,
boys for that matter. You
what
think
we
he's
are
not going to have a
saying-
relationship
see,
with the
what-
person?
Yeah, but you
excuse
can
me,
have a relationship,
excuse me,
but
You can have a relationship
Ruth,
without
must
it
be
being
a
No,
sexual
what we are not
one.
saying, what we are not
What
saying,
one?
what we are not saying here is when a man,
Because we're talking generally now.
Yes, President has alluded to it. When a man, do you get me now, is the subject of various attacks from women. Even me, where as I ugly as this one. When I finish my theater productions every day, it don't miss. Once I finish, I bam, I start getting nude pictures
Nude pictures.
from women.
True.
I start getting nude pictures. Well, Edgar,
New or
let us-
nude?
nude.
Let's also
Let
slash
us
this
have
women.
lunch. Let us do this. Let us do that. You get me now? So before, when I didn't have sense of character, I used to fall. So now I have sense of character now. I block them.
That
so,
is it.
So
why did you continue?
No, because I now have sense of character.
Because you have now
So
matured.
you now so hold on now. So if those was when I was falling, you now go and telling me that I'm this one. I'm a victim. Men are victim.
These women, a lot of these
Victim
women
of pleasure.
want it.
Yes.
Victim of pleasure.
So look at
Even
Two-Face. Look at Two-Face now. Two-Face will be standing with Annie Dibia here now.
And
You get
guys
me now?
will be
The guys will be doing like this,
winking.
and they'll be hugging him. I mean, you see, let us focus.
Okay, so what made you stop?
Me?
What made you stop making use of those
Strength of
pictures?
character. I
And
suffer.
maturity.
No, it's not mature. I suffer.
Oh, you suffer?
Yes, that's what
How
I'm
did you
saying.
suffer?
I suffer mental damage
How did you suffer mental damage?
because, like Two-Face, I'm a romantic. So when the guy is coming to you with physical demands,
yes.
do you get me? I'm going to fall in love. Do you get? And after one time, you must say, I'm not doing it again. My heart is broken. So 10 to 15 years ago,
get broken.
Yes. That's exactly the same way that Two-Face heart get broken too. Are you getting what I'm trying to tell you? That's what I'm telling you now, that God, you can't try debunk all these things.
And we are not even adding to the fact that women have the power to keep this pregnancy.
Wait.
We're not even, you know,
Yes.
when it comes to emotions, we always want to blame the men.
God bless
But
you.
you know the reason why we women keep misbehaving, we keep repeating the same thing is because they know that society will always blame the men.
God bless
And
you.
that's the reason why I do not take sides with women again. I used to be that feminist that
I should hug
stands
this
by
man.
women and all that. But the fact is, these women that get this pregnancy, you have the tendency to keep. Why is it Two-Face own that you are keeping? It's your only Two-Face that has been impregnating you. Your
God
choice.
bless you.
You want to keep it. You want to get pregnant.
Why would you even get
can
pregnant?
take pills. No, I'm just saying. Let's be very honest.
Why would you even get pregnant for a man that has 12 children?
Thank you. So it's the trophy. So women, if you don't want these things,
Please conclude it. Say
if you don't want
Two-Face
these
is a
things,
victim. Conclude
no,
it.
Two-Face
No,
is
don't
not
put words in our
necessarily.
minds. Don't put words in our
Two-Face
mouth.
is not necessarily the victim, but I do not like the narrative whereby if something goes wrong in a relationship
They
or
jump at
marriage,
the man.
they drive it to the man. Men
jump at
suffer
the
mental
man.
health. They don't talk. For this, what is even bringing us to this conversation is because the reality show that was trending, people were saying allegedly that Annie was into drugs because she was behaving somehow. And they were saying it was Two-Face that took her into the drugs. The reason why Two-Face dropped that statement was he said, we have been separated and we are going through a divorce. He was just trying to take himself out of the
that
situation. Because you people are trying to heap this blame, and he's trying to say, I've not been with this woman. He even wrote something that when he was suffering kidney, I don't know if that's true, she wasn't there, she was going to, let's stop all this pity party with women.
Yes.
Let women take the blame.
Yes.
When we take the blame, we will learn to leave the shadows of this man and build something for ourselves.
Yes.
Well, I don't know whether it's the younger folk, you understand. But women, it's not every woman that gets into a position where they now say it's the man's fault all the time. No, not the kind of situation that I'm used to. When the man is at fault, he is at fault. When the woman is at fault, it's the advent of social media that blows
I
things
think social media
out,
too has also
heightened
a lot of things. Yes.
You understand? Then there's this big panel of judges and whatever they are,
public
opinion and things like that. But you see, when it comes to a certain point, when you understand, the woman is not just given a free hand and said, no matter what, you can't be at fault. Because when I was looking at the both of them and I was following the trend of thoughts, my mind went to Two-Face and I said, I wonder what this guy has been through.
God bless you.
You understand? That's why when you said, I wonder what this guy has been through. Because there's a tendency, I keep repeating this thing, when you are the love of a person's youth, there is definitely some kind of emotional blackmail that could keep you there.
Yeah, but something has to instigate that blackmail.
Because when this man showed that he had the tendency of being a flirt, philandering, a nice rogue. They say, he said he's a rogue. He's not a thief, but I mean, he just wants to sow his wild oats.
Yeah.
During that period, he was sowing his wild oats. Here is a 20-year-old. Everybody is around him, adoring him and everything. And women, I will agree that when a woman has targeted
But I want to ask
someone,
one question.
they will get him.
My point
and
is
get
that,
it.
and I keep reiterating it.
Yes.
That even Edgar himself, that said after women sent him nude pictures, after a while he got tired. At what point do you yourself outgrow these tendencies
You can't
to want
really
to
say, but
continue
that's
to
what
sow
she
and
said.
sow and
After
sow?
So that's the point where Two-Face is now, when you say you not do again.
Yes.
Do you understand?
After-
At what point do you outgrow?
No,
Because are you still going to be sowing wild oats at 70,
it
at
depends
60
on the
something?
background of that person. You
Exactly.
find some people 60-something, they're still sowing
Can
their
I-
wild
can I-
oats.
Are you going to be having children all over the place?
Can I shake this table? Can I
Yes,
shake
yes, shake it.
Can I shake this
Shake
table?
it.
God bless you. When they call Fela and Nicola Bokuti,
No, but Fela is not the conventional.
I'm coming, God bless you, I'm coming. When they call Fela and Nicola Bokuti, do you get me now? Oh, he's this, oh, he's that, oh, he's this.
No, but you can't
do
use
know,
Fela now.
Do you
How
know, I'm coming,
conventional
let me make my point. Do you know that the last 5-10 years of Fela's life, the man not they go out, oh?
Because he was sick.
Before he fell sick, he know they go out, oh. Now, those people go outside, can't carry to come give him, oh. After he's showing the shrine, he has gone back home to sleep, oh.
So he didn't have any woman. He had about 26 wives.
Those women were in his enclave. Do you get me now? Those people were the
I don't even see how you can use
No,
that as an example.
I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to make a point of how we victimize, how we turn the...
Stop using the word victimize.
No,
That's the one
how we turn the men.
That's what
how we
asks
turn
me.
the men
How you
into devils in this situation.
You're
You get
not
me now?
turned into
The
devils.
man
It's
is
a
in
choice.
his house sleeping.
It's a choice
Do you get me
too
now?
for the man.
His people go out there and come and give him
He
something.
can say no.
Wait, Edgar. We are women.
He can
We
say
are
no.
women now. So a man now comes to knock on our door and says he wants to have sex.
You can say no.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
So why can't a man do the same?
Right, Two-Face has been saying no. If
he raped?
If Two-Face sleeps with,
reality
if
is-
Two-Face sleeps
I don't
with
understand
every
it.
woman that has asked to sleep with you, Two-Face will have children more than Taraba State.
The reality in this situation that we women do not want to say is the fact that in this generation of our Gen Zs,
Yes.
women want sex more than the men. Men get raped, but they are not bold enough to say it.
How do you
80% of men were raped.
Possible to
Very
rape a
physical
man?
possible. 80% of men were raped from their childhood.
By the house girls.
By house girls,
Yes,
by
when they were young.
That is childhood.
That's
That's
but
what I'm
as
saying.
adult man.
But Two-Face was a child. He was 20.
God
Do you know
bless
what it
you.
is for you to
He
be
was a grown-
20?
he was still a
No.
grown-
Do you know what it is for you to be
He was an
20
adult.
and you are a star? No, he wasn't an adult.
Yeah, but he's in his 40s now.
Madam,
He has not gotten anybody
Madam,
pregnant.
A 20-year-old is a young adult.
Yeah.
Capable of making his own choices.
Youthful exuberance.
Based on the experiences he has had and what his expectations are. His character is still being formed, but he can say yes or no. There are many people in that situation.
You sleep with a woman without protection, she gets pregnant,
God bless you.
you tell her to remove it and she refuses.
But
What are
even
you supposed
sleeping
to do
without
about it?
protection, is that not even careless?
So
That's what I'm trying to
woman
say.
that has opened her leg to receive without protection is what?
These days, who even sleep with protection? Let's be very honest.
No. Are you serious?
Oh my
Yes,
God!
So-
Young girls will tell you that they don't enjoy sex if you use condom. Do it without. Am I lying?
No, come on now. Are you
I
serious?
am being
Then
honest.
this
Nobody
is-
uses
this is
protection
like
these days.
As you
No,
are
but
there
wait.
women who have children for Two-Face who are older than him?
Yes! They are the older ones. Two-Face was the victim.
Why would an older woman open
Go
her
and
legs
sleep
to
with
have
a
opportunity
small
sex with
boy?
a younger boy?
No, wait.
Two-Face is a victim.
No, wait. There's something
Two-Face
that
was
Blessing, no, there's something that
manipulated.
Blessing says that just caught my attention. Women prefer to sleep with men without using condoms.
Ask them. I'm not lying. The Gen Zs that are in the studio looking at me,
How does that make any sense?
they enjoy it more. That's the reason why we have more of
Recklessness has been
become the other. Like
Become
if
the
a
other
guy,
thing.
do you know
And
in a
they are not
relationship,
thinking of
when your
health.
boyfriend, I'm talking as a counselor, when your boyfriend uses condom on you, the girl says, "You don't love me."
No way.
Yes. Why would you use protection on me? Yes.
I tell you, say men
Without
are victims.
sleeping with a woman raw to them now is love.
There
If you
is
use
a
protection, it simply means you don't love me.
There's a
you don't
serious
trust
problem.
me. There's a problem.
There is a problem.
only problem-
Values and
I've just-
morals. I'll bring it back to the home.
Exactly.
What are the parents teaching? You can't be completely in control
parents
of
are
your
bulldog.
children.
No, but children
But
nowadays-
what
Children
are you?
nowadays
Wait,
are different.
no. You understand? You can't say children of nowadays have an issue. When you start saying teaching, it says teach your child the way to go, and at the set time it will speak.
know they walk again.
No, Duro, no. You see, Shebi, you get picking.
That one not dey work again.
Shebi, you get picking. But the
hear
fact
you.
remains.
You want to walk again?
No. But the fact remains, Ruth, that these young
The one
Gen
that Blessing
Zs,
has
I
said
would
today has
like.
flogged me
No,
totally.
wait. I would like to give.
That's flogged me
Wait.
totally.
I would like to give some advice to the Gen Zs.
We're
As you
almost
say.
rounding up, I think.
Let me tell you. No, wait. Let me round up with
We
this.
are rounding up.
They
So,
should be
you have-
careful of their health issues. There are a lot of things that are going round.
True.
And if they love themselves, it may not show now, it will show later.
True.
So
Okay.
they should be careful.
Thank
That's
you,
all.
Auntie. Last words, Mr. Edgar. If you talk this beating me again, I will give you call for this.
Okay. So all of a sudden now, since I said I parent on this TV, I come to popular very well now. I'm telling you. So I walk into places, old men call me. Young men call me. There's an old man that called me at the party and said, "Oh, I've been looking for you. Do you get? God bless you for the things you say on the Rise TV."
Why? That you speak on behalf of the men?
Men
why,
men
man.
have been beating black and blue.
Oh, really? I would love
Yes.
to change places.
So
with you.
men-
if
men-
your own version of if that's your own version of black
Men have
and
been
blue.
beating black and blue.
be getting
can't-
sexual satisfaction
men
all
can't
over
talk
the place.
again. Men can't.
They can't talk.
No,
They
men
can't
can't be
talk.
men. Men don't talk.
How
You get-
can they talk?
In this case, I'll keep quiet after this one now. My brother, my sister, all the men listen to me talk. All the men listen to me Talk.
How about zip up your trousers?
Don't be afraid.
Zip up
Say
your
your
trousers.
Can I
mind.
ask you a question? How about zipping up your trousers?
Eh?
Zip up your
Would
trousers.
women allow you to zip up your trousers?
I did one on zipping it.
Eh?
Yeah.
Is it?
Bless you, around
You know, Achiru, you are not in the field. She's
No,
in the
no,
field.
no,
Me,
She's in the field.
I'm not on any side. I'm on. I like to be realistic. You know, most times when we come on air, we just want to sweep it. Women know what I'm talking about. We've lost morals.
Yes, I
In the
agree.
name of
That's
love.
all.
I agree
That's
with that.
all.
We've lost morals. So you
And
cannot
financials.
even you can't even advise them. If you come and advise them now, they will come and tell you that you're forming sense. But I'm gonna say, at the end of the day, I will repeat this again. Your choices will bet consequences. Once you choose, you must face the consequences. And guess what? We, the pity party, even we that are deliberating here, we will not face these consequences with you. The moment you start to choose, whether you are in love, you're not in love, when the consequences come, you will face the repercussion alone. So I'm going to say choose wisely
Touché.
and have something for yourself. Leave a man's shadow. Have a name for yourself. It will be easier for you to make better decisions for yourself when you have a name, when you have something to fall back to. So when it comes to mental health, both women face mental health. And like he said, please, men, talk. Men are suffering.
They're not
Speak
suffering.
up.
That's
They
what
are
he said
suffering.
to me.
Speak up.
They're not suffering.
It's okay for you?
I think they're getting the fatter end of the stick.
Men are victims.
Nah, men
No,
are
they're not.
suffering. So
They're
speak
not.
up. Speak up.
Why do you
Let's
think
hear
men are
from you
suffering?
guys. Men don't talk. Even in this whole scenario.
but
Two-Face has never spoken.
But there are many two faces. Let's just not even narrow it down to
Let's
just
not-
two faces themselves.
but
There are
many,
many men that upset their wives, that trouble it, that shake the cat. There are a lot of women going around today, a shadow of themselves because they are in abusive relationships. And what
Serious
causes
ones.
abusive relationships? You have extramarital affairs, you have children outside. It's a different thing if you have several girlfriends.
Emotional
When you start
trauma.
to bond all over the place, it's painful for any partner.
Why can't the woman
But who's
leave?
carrying the other
Eh, yes,
children?
it's easy.
Who's carrying the belly?
What do you mean who's carrying
You
the
say
belly?
when you start to born a place, who's
Yes.
carrying the belly?
No, who put her there?
So the man will put that the first and collect her.
You see, the thing there is that
Edgar, you're
as I
totally hopeless.
keep
But
saying,
don't
Can I give you
downplay.
belly? Can I give you belly?
No, Edgar, do not downplay the damage
no,
that it does to
don't,
women.
don't. It's,
Don't downplay it.
Oh.
And it's unfortunate
And the
that
damage
you
does
do.
to men too.
No, it doesn't do you much damage.
Oh.
All you needed to do, you just put the sperm inside. That was it.
Oh.
The truth of the matter is that the damage and the after effects
Yes.
of certain actions that men take in relationships
Yes, it has.
is very damaging
very
to women.
damaging.
And
Damaging
you
to men
cannot
too.
play it down.
no, you
damage to
can't.
men.
But
You
not-
cannot play it down.
Men are not.
Do
Men
you
are
understand?
themselves.
Men are the least troubled about
not
these
true.
things.
That's
They
not
just
true.
expect you, take it in your stride, swallow it,
That's not
stick
true.
with me, or you move on.
That's not
But at
true.
the end of the day, Ruth, very briefly, women should love themselves more.
Yes, that's the
women
message.
should
Men
know
should love
when
themselves
to
more
put.
too.
Wait, no. When men should know, women should know when to walk away.
When to walk.
It is very critical.
And the ability to be able to
Men
walk
You
away
met,
is what
you
is the
met,
strength that
you
the woman
met
needs.
on this earth at a certain point.
Men too.
They were not there from the beginning.
Okay.
You understand, and it works both ways.
Men
Yes.
Thank you,
Men
Auntie.
too must know
Thank
when to
you,
walk.
Laila. Thank you, Edgar. Thank you, blessings to you for a very most combustive morning. At the end of the day, relationships are complex.
Yeah.
What looks like love to one person may feel like manipulation to another. But when toxicity sets in, the real question isn't about blame. It's about self-awareness. Are you in a relationship that builds you or one that slowly breaks you down? No one should stay in a situation out of fear, pressure, or public perception. Love should be a choice, not a trap. Whether you fight for it or walk away, make sure it's your decision, not one dictated by society, guilt, or manipulation. Until next time, stay true to yourself and your happiness. And as I keep saying, life is a learning curve. That's all we have time for today. You've been watching Perspectives here on Arise News with me, Ruth Osime. Until next week, goodbye.